Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good. Namaskara, hello, everything. Okay, today I'm just talking about CI/CD, continuous integration and continuous deployment of auto pipelines of Blazor hosted on ASP.NET Core deployment to Azure WebApp from Azure Devops source repository, Git repository itself. As we could see, Blazor is a new baby, but it's not completely new. It's been already, I'm talking today is on 2024. It started from 2019. It's been almost 4 5 years. Okay. It's not a big, but still the documentation is less. That is the reason we faced some problem for discovering all these things. That's why I'm just making this video. Okay. Yeah. Let's jump into the contents. Yeah. The contents in the sense let's jump with some notepad better. So like we will be having WebApp. I mean to say your code is in what do you call Azure Repo. So then you can consider these as a prerequisites. And then the what do you call Blazor hosted ASP.NET Core project running locally. Project running locally. And yeah, probably if you have these two, then I think you're good. And also DevOps credentials. Else. And for CI, mostly you don't need complete Azure portal, all those things. But for CD, I mean, CI means you're just merging the code with a pipeline of build generation and then deployment. For that deployment, you must be having Wbeapp ready. Okay. I'm not a much formal guy. I'll just try to go practical with the real time codings. Okay, let me jump into the what do you call pipelines. In the Azure DevOps board, we need to have the pipelines for every time whatever the code we are pushing, everything had to be merged and has to generate the binary. Once the binary got generated, it gets integrated using the CI. Okay, using the binary, it's called you can say like artifact. In the output of this binary is an artifact, published artifact. You can say published artifact, and then in the CD you will use that artifact, use artifact, and deploy to what do you call WebApp. That's it. That's the simple thing. But if you try to see many other articles and all, you will be having much complicated. Yes, definitely those are also, but not for beginners. Okay, I'll just try to go with simple fact always, rather getting diverted all those things, because that is how I got wasted time. Even for simple things, what I'm explaining, probably I would have spent more than a week kind of things. Okay, let's jump into the code. I have the repository. I'll just yeah. This is my what do you call repository. All those things. Where is my branch code? Yeah. If you click on this branch or file under this particular one, I have this particular all those things. Okay. This is my code. Which branch you wanted to take? All those things. Okay. Now jump into the pipelines. Pipelines means again CI. So the name you might feel difference. Continuous integration, you will be having pipelines here and releases here. You can still mix it up, but may try to maintain a clean separation. If you might be a great developer or you might be great architect or whatever. If you didn't maintain the separation, then you will be under mess. Today you may be good, but not forever. Okay, let's go with this new pipeline. Okay, there are a couple of ways. Those ways we have the YAML file, all those things, but to make you comfortable with the beginners, so don't take this chance, use this classic editor. The name classic, it means the older way or whatever you call. Use the classic editor. It's a simple thing, you'll just finish up very quickly. That YAML is, we have to be very, even space, everything has to be very much proper. When you go for the higher level, you need that. Okay, definitely. So my I just chosen this branch, Azure Repos Git. Even though if you have GitHub, you can do it. The same steps, everything is same. But only thing is when you choose a GitHub, if your account is linked, I already have. Yeah, I removed. This is a trial accounts. We need authorization, access, all those things. Just you have to give that, and even it's from your private, whatever is the corporate or enterprise server, you have to give that, and you have to just connect. Totally, the concept is simple. From which repository and which branch, that is what the required. Okay, you're just choosing that, And then here, as I'm telling, this is we're talking about .NET Core, Blazor, .NET 8 version, all those things. Okay, it's simple. Totally, what is your expectation? Yeah, I was about to clarify it earlier. Blazor is an single page application. If you are going with standalone, the approach is little different. Uh, but now we are going with a hosted. Hosted means it means it is simple. It is a ASP.NET application, ASP.NET Core only. Okay. So now let's choose that itself. Probably the convention is same for other things also. ASP.NET Core, whatever other things. Okay. Pipeline is this. Blah 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 blah. Just a second. Yeah, here agent specification. If you're a beginner, don't get bothered about it. You can just dig a lot and more. Okay, just choose Windows latest, the simple way. And here projects to restore and build. Probably you have solution, big solution, uh, under which, yeah, let me show my solution. Yeah, let me bring up from my other screen. I have this big solution. Let me open it in my solution explorer. I mean, sorry, folder explorer. Okay, this is my total source code. Okay, under okay, sorry, yeah, this is my full code. I just gave some name. Okay, so under which you may be having multiple projects. You see, the architecture is it's some customized. You can do it whatever the way. I have solution file here and then source file here, and under that again there are many other things like playground. This is just a console application and all. Probably you may not need everything to build, or you may need something of this complete folder had to be built. Okay, so for that purpose, here you are mentioning projects to restore and build. When you say this star/star.cs project, it means under the sub levels you are going to build each and everything whichever is having star.cs project, everything. If you wanted to do something modification, you can just mention what exactly you need to build. Probably you may not need everything. What happens in a big solution, as I'm telling you, one sec. Here this playground. Okay, this particular one is I don't need it. Utilities. This is also I don't need it. Okay. Still, why to build in each and every pipeline? It's a waste of time. So in that case, just mention whatever is there. Just keep these things separately. Probably this one and this one in separate folders, and remaining this, just mention */source/src. I mean to say, like this, source slash src, under which whatever you have you can mention. That's it. Okay, your job is done. Now right now I need it for full. That is the reason. Okay, the way is that only. And then get sources, it's already have chosen. And agent job, when you have to time out all those things, don't bother much on this at this point only. Okay, agent job. Here what you need to do, yeah, you have the big solution. As I'm telling many other things, the pipeline means it will be keep running for every build, every check-in, all those things, right? So if you just select something, everything, it just kills your time and your money as you're running money, everything. Even though you may be having free things or whatever, time is also important than money. Okay. So restore is there. What you are doing here also same thing. Path to project or solution. So you have to do this. Probably this is where everybody is missing. Okay, just click on this. It says all the things, subfolders, everything will be running, blah blah blah. Just unlink it. Okay, and then here you have to mention what is the exact folder path. Okay, let me take up my folder. So my solution is my, what do you call it, deploying unexpected. My first entry point of project is, yeah, how to choose that. Yeah, that is also brilliant. You have multiple startup project, presentation, everything. Currently mine is, this is one all-in-one Blazor. For the sake of demo purpose, I'm just like made this the naming convention like this, but not be practical in reality. This kind of namings. Okay, all-in-one Blazor ASP hosting. Okay, this is my ASP.NET Core project. I'll tell you the architecture also. Little, it feels like a complicated or why like that, but I'll tell you the expansion also. This is one. This is having the reference of this particular API. I'll just show you. This is having my API project, and this client Blazor, Wasm. I'll just show you here. Okay, the reason why I made it like this is, if at any point of time I will go with client and server separate architecture, then I will run this API separately and client separately, as a client as a static web app, and API as an individual API normal. Okay, when you run that, your job is done. And also when you're running this together in this one solution, I'm just consuming, I'm just doing, I don't have any controllers here, but I have simple things. Okay, this is what my final running at this point now for the deployment. Okay, here, go here, open folder in file explorer. I did. And here just copy the path to some notepad. Okay, and then here the path of my this current physical system is this one, so remove that. So remaining, this is what I'm supposed to paste. Okay, so you just copy that, and here you have to be very cautious, because this one also killed us when in my beginning time. You just paste it here. You can notice here the slashes. Okay, the slashes is, it's a Unix pattern, this is Windows pattern, so you have to be cautious on that. Just copy this again once, change this to slashes to opposite. Okay, and then what is your CS project file name? Because your code is already checked in. Okay, your code is already there. Okay, this is what you are expecting. So when you do this, it clearly mentions only this I want. I don't want anything else. Okay, uh, and then arguments, blah blah blah. Okay, use packages from this Azure artifacts feed, from where you wanted to do it, all those things. If you don't know, don't touch anything. There is the easy way. Okay, control options, these are our more improvements. The reason why I'm mentioning this particular one itself, because this is what for the Blazor expected, it is missing. Okay, same for the Blazor. Sorry, build also same thing. You have the build, just go here and unlink it, and do. Okay, restore is this. Build also I did the same thing. And then test, probably if you don't have something, you can just do here, remove or disable. Probably I'm disabling right now. If you were thinking like later you will be adding this test folder also. You can see here // test slash this one folder, but my folder is different. I can just mention, because otherwise it will be keep checking looping everywhere. Okay, publish to one sec. Where's my mouse? From my side, some disturbance. Sorry for that. So here, publish web. Okay, this is the important stuff where the difference is happening. Whatever I told here, all these are optimization, but the important is publish web projects. You just untick this. Okay, this is must for this Blazor hosting. Okay, again, go here and just do unlink and just mention this. Okay, you can just mouse over on this. If true, the task will try to find the web projects in the repository and run the publish command on them. Okay, this is not required for you. Okay, just untick and just paste that folder path. I did nothing. Okay, publish artifact, the same thing, where you wanted this artifact and all those things. Okay, blah 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 blah. Okay, the name. Okay, the name, please maintain proper naming convention. This is, for example, I just gave the name of, what is my repository name, I just forgot. I gave something called my town. Okay, let me give my town. Okay, better try to maintain this way. What is your repository? MyTown-CI, and then you can just mention like default branch currently. Yeah, that's enough. MyTown-CI. In the, probably in the last, you can mention ASP.NET Core. Sorry, Blazor hosted ASP.NET Core. Okay. So I hope the name is little meaningful now. There is no restriction. MyTown-CI default Blazor hosted AspNet core. Okay, cool. Done. Okay, save. If you save it, it will be just saved. If you save on queue, it will be saved on queued. And it triggers, if you wanted to make it enable continuous integration. I mean, whenever you get the code into your branch, I mean, the particular selected branch default currently, if it is master, it is master. If you selected this, it will be keep running. If you have some variables like environment variables, those things, you can add it in the time of customization, all those things. Yeah, save on queue. Okay, one sec. Okay, I already did it. I'm just doing it. Save comment if you have something. I'm just doing it. Save and run. Okay. For the sake of video making, I'll just show you already. I already made this the same pipeline. Okay, that is running. Don't worry. Just some time back, because rather I'm jumping to the video and just getting failed, wasting the video times. The same thing I just created here. Town one, Namadu, blah 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 blah, all those things. Okay, the same thing. Whatever I told you, the same thing I did. Now, for this particular build, yeah, this is important stuff where the confusion happens. What is, as I was telling, publish artifact you do. Okay, after this publish artifact, you have to do the use that artifact and deploy it. Okay, the step is very simple, but the confusion is more. I'll clarify you, because that one is still running. It usually takes, I think, some around, uh, how much it takes. It takes 10 minutes. Okay, to say the timings and all, simply pausing the video and all, I don't like that. Okay, I'm just doing this. Yeah, this is another one. Releases. If you go here and create release, it means you have a pipeline and that release you are doing, but the concept is this one. You have to click create new release pipeline. Okay, what you call, the name, again here, yeah, Azure App Service, because you're deploying this to Azure App Service only. You click on that, and then just, if you have something like, deploying to, prod or a dev or something, test, like that, uh, prod you can mention. Okay, okay, whatever you call it. I was just checking some prod deploy. I do. What is the app name? My app name is something like I created some app, iTown. Okay, prod deploy to iTown. Okay, just do that and just close this. Okay, add an artifact. Yeah, this is the stuff. It's simple, but the complication of not knowing is the main. Okay, mine is currently I created, just now we created something. What is that we created? Yeah, I think, yeah, I'll just show you. I think that is not it. Stay, duplicate pipelines. Okay, MyTown-CI default. Yeah, this is the stuff. Probably MyTown-CI default Blazor AspNetCore. Okay, latest version. And I'll tell you, I'm gonna show you some quick issue here. App service name. Yeah, I'll just show you something here. What to deploy? Okay, I'll just show you something. I think, yeah, this is what I'm expecting. See, if you just open this, I'll just take this snapshot. Intentionally, I just opened this. I'll just show you the reason. Okay, I just keep it as it is in my other screen. I'm just canceling it. Yeah, let's jump back again. Okay, what I did is I just click on new release pipeline. What is this? Again, I'll give my town, what do you call, cd to which app. Let's see, my iTown, for example, iTown, app. Okay, and then this is a stage name. Okay, let me jump back. The My artifact is here, and this is a stage. Okay, using the artifact, I'm deploying it to this particular web app. So yeah, artifact choosing, that's it, nothing else. Okay, just, do it here and just click somewhere else. Okay, probably, yeah, here. And then you have one job and one task. What is that task? Deploy into, because I'm not building, I already built everything in the previous stage. Here I just wanted to deploy. This is a simple thing I'm doing. Okay, just choose the other subscription. If it is not linked, just link it properly. App service name, which is the app service name, just click here. Sometimes it won't appear properly. Yeah, I'm just choosing this, something like iTown. Okay, just this parameters, if you have something you can mention, and then run on the agent. If you have something like some different version of agent and all those things, just change that. Otherwise, don't touch it. If you don't know, just don't touch it. You understand, step by step. And don't try to learn everything at a single shot. If you're learning Blazor, so learn it separately. If you're learning deployment, learn it separately. Don't mix up. Okay, deploy Azure, Azure App Service. Okay, this is where you have to do the deployment. Okay, here. Yeah, here the main glitch or whatever you think. Okay, here if you have to choose the folder system working directory star dot zip. Okay, it will be keep looking. If you just I just opened here, it is still not showing. The reason is the pipeline is still running. Okay, once this is completed, then only it appears. Okay, for that purpose, I will just change the artifact from this one to okay, not here. Okay, let me delete this and then add an artifact from different one. I just created earlier another one. For the sake of this difference only, I did this too. I'm just doing add. I did this artifact. Now I jump back to this one and then here click on this down one. Yes, it shows the drop folder and choose this particular zip folder, whatever you have. When you say this, use this for the deployment. Okay, this is what actually for every application, not for Blazor, for every application. This is where we miss. What happens? You will have this. This is a server project, probably. I'll just come back to the folder again. Uh, this is a server project, but what you do, you mention like star dot zip. It will be having multiple folders, one in this and another is in this presentation. There are multiple client projects, all those things, which to choose, which one to pick. System also not aware of that. Okay, just do this and just save. What we did, it is simple. We just chosen the artifact and then jump back here to this one. Here did nothing, just choosing the subscription, and then here also no change. Here, just go here and just click on this. I mean, the reason is solution is simple. Just wait for the time this pipeline gets completed. Once this pipeline gets completed, then the artifact has been dumped to the drop folder. That is why Microsoft is using brilliantly the convention, right convention drop. Once it is dropped, then you can pick that particular package. I mean, this zip is a package. Okay, you can just click on this drop folder. Under this drop folder, packages are folder. Okay, you can choose this. Ideally, it should allow to. Okay, see now it is allowing. Sometimes it is not. Sometimes it is not. But ideally, they are accepting both zip or folder. Both they are accepting. Just go and save it. That's it. Okay, that is what I already did it for different one just now sometime back. Okay, releases. Click on the releases. Down one. Okay, this is what. Just show you the same thing again. This particular one, choosing that, and stage is this. Okay, jump back to the particular one, this, and for this particular, the stage is very simple. It runs very quickly. I think total is, it just runs in 23 seconds because you have binary everything ready. You're just throwing it out. It total initialize tab, download artifact. I mean, just copy it from one folder to, I mean, one of the internal folder to, and then 18 seconds the job is done. It means the deployment is only 18 seconds. So you can deploy it at any time. I'll just show you, for example. Okay. Again, if I wanted to do the rebuild, if I have the latest code, which is being dumped to my folder of the drop, if I do this, it just runs. I'll just show you. It is very fast. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Here, probably for the beginners, this is another one. If you are running as a, even I am also running with this some trial version. I have the other subscription, but I'm just for the sake of demo, I'm using this. When you have this, you will be having the agent of queue agents is very limited. That is the reason you will not be, you can't be able to run it quickly. Okay, otherwise it will be running fast. I'm getting some disturbance in my surroundings, so that is the reason I'm just trying to end the video. Okay, it is run on agent, it is running hosted agent, it is started, deployed to Azure app services pending. I mean, time trying to update, deployed, downloaded artifacts, deploying artifacts, 10 seconds, run from packages, make, waiting for, that's it, job done, 21 seconds, total job done. That's it. If you just open that particular web app, I think, let me show, yeah, job is done, it has been deployed. If you have any issue, yeah, the way, yeah, I'll just show you one more thing. uh, yeah, this is one of my just simple thing. Okay, leave it. Now the thing is, you have this Azure web app. Probably if you are facing any issue or something, you when you deploy this application to the web app, this Azure Microsoft, they are having so many things, so many documentations, but we don't get in line with everything. You have this web app, you are getting some errors. What you can do is just go with your URLs, whatever the URL, and before Azure websites, add this .scm. Okay, if you enter this, it will just show you. Probably this is not related to this video, but still I'm just showing it up as a continuation. It will just redirect to some different that internal URLs of your web app. Okay, and then it just shows you something. Yeah, this is where you can see all internal files. Okay, you might ask, oh, does it appear for everybody? No, it is when you enter, it asks for your Azure credentials, all those things with respect to your web app. I just gave already this trial account one. So here you go here and just do this files. You can just check the files of this whatever you have already in the servers, log files, shutdown CTL, and site, blah blah blah, all those things. Okay, you can just check everything. Now I can click on this debug console and PowerShell. Just wait for a while. Wait for a while. It will try to run on the dynamically on the runtime. This is where your total deployed folder in the server in your particular allocated folder. You have to click on the site. Yeah, I want to tell you one more thing. This log files is there, right? This is little higher level logs. This kudu site extensions. This is inbuilt by Microsoft, not by us. If you are configured something like Serilog and all, for the sake of this video, I just did that. You just go inside this site, and then under which www root, under which I have configured Serilog for this. Here you will see all the files. If your deployment of any issue, any packages are missing, you can just verify it here. You go into this Verilog, you can see probably today is what 0307. If you go with this, right now this is my second deployment, so that is why it is showing this. If you click on this, it just opens up like this. The timeout has expired, something like post login phrase. It's actually the database connectivity. Some database is missing. That is the reason it is giving this. Whatever, you can read each and everything. If you configure the Serilog, try to configure Serilog properly. Okay, see, you can see it is giving, you can print anything. You can print anything, whatever you need. Okay, that is what the total summary of this video. Here I have shown this all this stuff and also how to use the SCM, the interactive, what do you call it? Whatever is your URL, just prepend with before Azure websites, add this SCM dot your URL like URL dot this dot Azure websites .NET. Microsoft should add this documentation to the web app level itself, so the users or developers will get very advantage from this. But I understand this very recently, probably from 1 year back only. Even though I'm not 1 year, yeah, I don't know when. Even though I'm using this web app from so many long years, but I was not aware of this. Instead of we are trying to log it somewhere else, all those things. Okay, cool. Happy coding. If you guys have any issues with respect to Blazor or these kind of stuffs, even I'm also learning, lifelong it's learning. You can just raise the query. I will also try to answer your queries. Okay, cool. I was running.